We can trace the origins of almost all religious stories and beliefs back to one source, from which many branches over time have grown and split from each other. We see different beliefs that have become dogmatic, leading back to the same original concept, ranging from the ancients to the native peoples of North and South America, to Christianity and its many branches, to Islam, to the Hindu and Buddhist and Eastern schools of thought, to the mystics and the Gnostics, and beyond what is recognized in the official historical timeline. Stories of creation and of what is to come, all very similar, yet fought over by humans to prove that only one is the true path. This must end, and we must begin to respect each other's beliefs if we are to move forward. There are many extremists and fanatics within every aspect of these religious and spiritual groups who perpetuate a certain agenda and have grown to power and influence the corrupt governments of men in all nations throughout history to this very day. Humanity has been taught to fear and to discriminate against those who are labeled different from them. This is a vital flaw in the collective consciousness of thought. As it truly is, small groups within the larger groups who have directed and guided the whole based on manipulation for too long. This must be corrected, and discrimination and fear must be expelled from the group mind. We must come to the realization that we are not as different as we have been led to believe, that we are, regardless of race, religion, creed, or sex, one in the same. Human beings, divine manifestations, we must raise our consciousness to see through the veil of illusions and learn acceptance and forgiveness of self and others in order to move forward. It is up to each one of us to understand that to seek knowledge is the highest achievement of mankind, and to apply that knowledge to life is to truly live. Life as it is lived by the majority of humanity falls short of what it is meant to be. Life is not meant to be a rat race, a struggle to pay the bills, or to attain material riches and wealth. All that will come naturally when truth is revealed, that all is just as it is meant to be without the meddling of man attempting to control all aspects of life. The most valued treasure of all is the attainment of wisdom through knowledge. If we were to search within for the treasures of knowledge to better ourselves, like we search the earth for natural resources, we would attain the answers to all the problems we seek. We would be able to see the natural balance of all things, recognize the patterns and laws found in nature, and that are also found within our lives, and to bring realization out of the darkness into light. We are each free to believe what we want, religion, spiritual, etc. But to enforce our beliefs upon others has been the leading reason for this never-ending wars and unrest in this world for thousands of years. We can choose to bicker and argue and fight amongst ourselves, allowing ego to get in the way and ignorance and arrogance to rule us, thus losing sight of the truly spiritual, which is the only true reality. We can continue to lose sight of and ignore the natural divine laws which modern religion has become void of, for only in the end will we truly know if we were right or wrong for sure. Life is about experience, but it is what we learn from our experiences that are of true value. Life is not about this insanity we have made it about. It is time to put aside the ego, the vanity, the blasphemy against each other, and realize we are in reality one people and one earth connected to each other, and that God, as the label we give to the higher unknown force that we like to explain everything with, is just that, all-knowing, all-seeing, everywhere, expanding and creating all life and nature. We can continue to rely only on stories, myths, and legends, and dogmas, or we can again seek within ourselves, through meditation and through intuition, the very avenues that we have long forgotten as our direct links to something much bigger than any of us. It is, after all, our choice to think for ourselves, to question reality and authority, and to discover truth on our own instead of only basing our belief system not on our own experience, but on what we are told to believe, pertaining to all facets of life. The time has come to break through the illusions that is the matrix of so-called reality and to become who we were always meant to be, or we can continue on the current path and continue to wonder why we face the problems we do and continue to allow others to decide what is best for us, as individuals and as a whole. If the latter is chosen, then it should be of no surprise as to why society continues to devolve into utter chaos, until ultimately the reset button is pushed. It comes down to personal responsibility in all aspects of one's life, and countless hours of soul-searching, of learning, going within one's mind through meditation as the key to unlocking the secrets of this life, the answers to happiness or the pursuit of it. It is personal responsibility for ourselves that will save us as individuals and as a collective whole. I remember a famous quote through many years of reading every book I could get my hands on. Faith without works is dead. This is very true. To merely believe in something without experience, without doing the work needed to accomplish the goal, is ignorance at its best. The mind control of the collective consciousness must be severed. We must look to no one but ourselves, to seek within ourselves for truth, not to some guru, not to some church or person or cult or anything outside of ourselves, leading us on a path that is not truly our own. Belief systems must be gained from direct experience, from intuition. The connection to the divine is directly linked to our consciousness. We may study knowledge, the occult hidden teachings, spiritual and religious paths, learn to gain wisdom through meditation, through intuition and discovery of self, higher self, awareness to realization of truth. Waiting for someone else to change the world, or seeking truth outside of ourself, waiting for some savior or some date on some ancient calendar to come and save us from ourselves, is in truth philosophic suicide. It is complacency and leads to the depravity and despotism. We are the ones who we have been waiting for. It is as simple as that. Veritas vos liberabit. The truth will set you free.